This is John Lauder, host of The Cheap Seats. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Ryan Pierce, host of Completely Serious here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Completely Serious, where we talk about sports and have fun with great guests. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you'll never miss an episode of Completely Serious. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Good morning. Are you playing the victim of your life, or are you setting yourself up for success? Good morning, my name is Kim Meyer, and I'm here with you on Choose to Rise on Public House Media, and I am super pumped that you are here with me today. Thank you so much for joining me on this fantastic Friday. If you're watching live, or Monday, I guess, if you're listening to the podcast, but welcome. Today I want to talk to you about something that just hit me today. I have lots of notes in front of me, so if you're watching me live, you'll see me looking down because I'm going through the notes that I listened to a podcast this morning that I was like, oh my goodness, I have to talk about this. This has been showing up so many times with conversations that I've had with people, with my clients and my coaches, and it's just something that we need to talk about. So, are you being a victim in your own life? Are you showing up as somebody who is creating success, or are you somebody that is showing up in a life of life is happening to me? Successful people create the life that they want. Unsuccessful people often are saying things like, oh, life's happened to me. And they play the victim role. And there's 3 characteristics of being a victim. And if these identify you in any sort of way today, I'm also going to give you a few tips on how you can overcome that. How you can start being a successful person. How you can start having a successful heart and a successful mind. But let's talk about the 3 characteristics of a victim. This is how you can identify if you're a victim, if you're in that victim mentality, holding yourself back from potential, or if you can identify a victim role in somebody else and then share this podcast with them. All right, so where this information came from today is from Dr. T. Harv Eker, and he wrote books like The Secret of a Millionaire Mind, and he was on the Sean Croxton podcast this morning. So if you go to March 23rd of Quote of the Day, you'll hear all this information as well. Probably way more than I'm going to be able to tell you, but I'm going to put my own spin on it as well. So how are you showing up in your life? Are you showing up with someone that's going to be successful and design your own life? Are you showing up with woe is me and victimized mindsets, which is ultimately holding you back in life? So number 1, first thing that you can identify a victim mindset is with blame. They blame other people. They blame their employers. They blame their friends. They blame their husband. They blame their wife. They blame the people around them, their parents maybe, of how their life is turning out. People are blaming other people. It's never their fault. It's woe is me. Something's happened to me. I can never get ahead because so-and-so did this. I can never do this because so-and-so had said that. It's all about other people putting their circumstances on yourself. And if you are living your own life, if you are in charge of your own mind, you know that you don't have to worry about other people's opinions, because other people's opinions and other people's energy is completely on them. What they reflect on you is their business. You don't have to accept anyone else's opinion. You don't have to accept anyone else's decisions as your own, because you're not them. You're you. So if you're focusing on what other people are doing, what other people are thinking, what other people are, their opinions of something, you're letting that affect you. You're letting all of their energy take over what your purpose is in life. You're blaming other people and holding yourself back because of what they think or do. Crazy. That's living in a victim mindset. The second piece that you can kind of pick up on is you justify things. You justify the situation. It's not all that important, are phrases that you often hear. Thanks, Brittany, for watching. you kind of justify your mindset. And if things are not that important, right? If things aren't that important, they don't show up in your life very often. If it's not important to you, it's not going to stay in your life very long. I often think about like, clothing or, things that are happening in my life. You know, if Dr. Ecker, commented today, he's like, if you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a wife, or a husband, if they're not very important, how long do they stick in your life, right? Same thing applies to anything that you have in your life. If it's not important to you, you won't spend money on it. If it's not important to you, you won't keep it. If it's not important to you, you don't spend time, energy, and you focus on it, right? So you got to think about what is important to you. What are the things that you're like? The same thing applies to money. So if you didn't think a motorcycle was important, you wouldn't buy it. If you didn't think having a pet bird was important, you wouldn't have it. Same with a dog. Same with a gym membership. Same with toys or like kids. Like I can look around. These toys are not that important to them. I don't play with them. Or a computer or anything relationships that you have in your life. If it's not important to you, it's not going to be there. And so if you don't focus on things that you want to have in your life, if you're always focusing on the negative, those are the things that are going to show up. And what you focus on, you create more of. That's the third thing. The complaining, right? Complaining. The worst thing you can do for your health and your wealth, he says, is complain. The worst thing you can do for your health and your wealth is to complain. Because what are you doing when you're complaining? You're focusing on the bad. And what you focus on expands. What you focus on, you create more of. And so when you're complaining on what's wrong all the time, you're attracting more wrong into your life. He says when he talked about crap. And crap moves at a slow pace. And so that's going to slow you down. And so when you're attracting crap into your life, more crap shows up. Complaining you have a crappy life is because you have so much. If you have so much crap in your life, it's because you're attracting crap into your life. It's that simple. And so, create a life that you want and be successful, or be woe is me and things are not going to happen the way you want them to. If you want things to happen in your life, if you want, to achieve great things, if you want to be somebody different, if you want to accomplish something in your life, stop the blame. Take ownership of who you want to be. Stop justifying that things are just the way they are, because you can do better things. You can do different things in your life if you make them a priority. Don't complain or justify those 5 pounds. Don't complain about or justify the lack of money. Don't complain or justify the relationships that you have in your life. Do something about them. Don't blame other people for them. You have control over that in your life. Step up, take action, be who you want to be. Take on the situation and take on the action and do something about it. It's always in your control. The good Lord has put so much potential inside of you. I've given you every resource that you will ever need to do the great things that He's designed you to do. You just have to take action. It's not somebody else's fault that you're not doing what you need to do. It's you. Take action. Do it. When I wanted to lose weight, no one was going to help me do that. I had to take action. I had to do it. Someone told me the other day the reason why they just aren't doing things is pure laziness. And she completely knows it, but she's not ready to do anything about it yet. She's justifying the fact that she's lazy, and that's why she's the way she is. And it makes me kind of sad that that's her mindset. I know she'll get there. I know when her why gets strong enough, she'll want to be able to do something about it. But then the wallowing in what it was there, and knowing that all she's got to do is take action. She'll get there. I know she will. And so the task that I want you to do today, if you are in the blaming mode, if you're in the justifying mode, if you're in the complaining mode, and you're focusing on all of the things that are going wrong in your life, if that's you, here's something that you can do to get out of that, okay? The thing that you can do to get out of that is take a no complaining challenge for 7 days. And in order to do that, you need to not complain verbally, but you also need to not complain in your head. Because the story you tell yourself in your head is the loudest, proudest story of all. And that's the one you're going to listen to the most, because it's the one that's with you the most. You are the one that tells yourself the information in your head. You are the one that drives the thoughts. You are the one that drives the actions in your life. So if you're telling yourself negative things in your head, they're just as bad, if not worse, than the things that are coming out of your mouth. So no complaining challenge for 7 days. And in order to not have those not be complaining, I need you to hold yourself accountable. I need you to find an accountability buddy, whether it's, your spouse or somebody that you're hanging out with a lot. Maybe it's a coworker, that you're going to do this together with somebody. And I also want you to get a rubber band around your wrist so that when something happens, when you say something, a complaining sort of thing, you can snap that rubber band on your wrist and it'll sting a little. And you'll know that it's kind of one of those triggers of, I need to get out of that. Like, boom, I shouldn't have done that. And pretty soon you don't like that snapping. And so you get over it. And so I want you to take this challenge, take the 7-day inside and out challenge and get over this blaming mindset. Get over the justifications, get over the complaining, and start living your life the way you are designed to live your life. Be amazing. Don't be a victim. When you fall into victim role, it sucks the energy out of you and it sucks the energy out of everybody around you. Nobody likes to hang out with somebody that is woe is me all the time. I know I don't. So I want you to create the exact level of I want you to know that you can create the exact level of your own success. I want you to take I want you to solemnly swear. Okay. So everyone raise your right hand. Yes, this is my right hand, even though I'm switched. Right hand. And say this with me. I create the exact level of my success. I will believe in me and stop blaming. I will stop justifying and I will stop complaining. I will choose to rise today and live a better life for me. Are you ready? Okay, let's say it one more time. I create the exact level of my success. I will believe in me and stop blaming, stop justifying, and stop complaining. I will choose to rise today and live a better life. That little code right there, if you can write that down, put it in your pocket, put it up on your mirror, keep it on your computer, wherever you're at today, in the next 7 days, I want you to take this no complaining challenge. I want you to put that rubber band on your wrist. I want you to think about, it'll not only show as a visual reminder for you, but it will show as a physical reminder for you if you're snapping it when you start complaining. No complaining in your head, no complaining out loud. Get rid of the blame, get rid of the justifications, because you are amazing and you can do anything you set your mind to. So get out of the victim mindset. Get out of the things that are holding you back in your life because you are, woe is me, I can't do this because of that. No, you're in control. You can totally do what you want to do in life because you have the gifts that God's given you. You have the resources at your fingertips, and He's created you for something more. So that's what I got for you this morning. Get out of the victim mindset, take on the no complaining challenge, and let me know how it's going. I would love to hear from people that are a part of my show and my faithful listeners. Message me. You can shoot me an email at chooseriseup@gmail.com. You can message me here on Public House Media. I would love to get connected with you and chit chat with you more about how you can start living a better life, how you can start living your life and not falling victim to other people's opinions, thoughts, actions, or concerns. All right? You are built for something great. You are built for something more, and God put you here for an absolute purpose. Go live it. All right. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope or if you're listening to the podcast version, you starting your week off strong. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you on Choose to Rise soon, again here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening. See you later.